Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the NEXXTCAR Racing League. We're getting ready to head to Atlanta Motor Speedway for this week's running of the Truck Series Racing League. After last week, I am so excited. Atlanta always provides some great racing. And once again, we are joined by Sean up here in the booth. What's going on, man?
Not too much. Watching Cleveland put a whoop-ass down on Pittsburgh.
Dude, I am loving it. That 18-year playoff drought comes to an end. And what do? As soon as you get to the playoffs, the first play of the game, the offensive line for the Steelers just absolutely mess up, and you make them pay for it. And that has led to a 28-0 lead here going to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Dude, I am
they
loving
it. It's all postseason. They play like this all postseason. It's over.
Yeah, no. The Browns are definitely showing that they are not the laughing stock of the NFL anymore. That is for damn sure. But like I said, here in the NEXXTCAR Racing League, we're getting ready to head to Atlanta Motor Speedway for a 130-lap shootout here at Atlanta, a track where tires are key. We've seen last week at Daytona where it was the fuel mileage that was important. Coming to the end of the first stage, a couple drivers ran out, including our defending series champion, Evo. But tonight, it is a completely different story. It is all about that right rear tire. Trying to conserve your tires enough. You're going to be able to get a full fuel run, but your tires ain't going to be able to make it.
No, yeah, tires are going to be eating up like crazy tonight.
Most definitely they are. And let's go ahead and get one of our guys who absolutely put on one heck of a show last week. Let's get him on in here. That is Pack Attack. One of the rookies absolutely made his presence felt emphatically last week. He had a very strong truck there at Daytona. Let's get him in here and let's see if we can't talk to him real quick. Pack Attack, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. What a hell of a truck you had last week at Daytona. You were able to do what no one else really seemed to be able to, especially by yourself, getting that high side to work for you. What was your key in doing that last week?
I didn't really have a key. I just went out there and just kept the pedal to the floor.
Well, unfortunately, here in Atlanta, this is not one of them tracks. You can just put the pedal to the metal. You've got to conserve that right rear tire. Last week, it was all about that fuel mileage. You know, coming to the end of the first stage, we saw two drivers run out of fuel. What are you going to have to do tonight in order to conserve that right rear tire and try to make it as far as you can here?
Just going to have to watch the percentage of the tire and pit when needed and take 4 tires every time I pit.
Absolutely, and I heard that you got a decent setup there from your teammate and team owner, Nick Trudeau. Any takes on that?
No, it's just good to have teammates so we can work throughout the week and get the air pressures and glider adjustments and all that good stuff. Run a few laps. Get the truck dialed in, ready for Sunday night.
Absolutely, brother. Best of luck to you tonight, and maybe we'll be talking to you tonight at the end of this thing from Victory Lane.
I hope so.
All right, guys. So, Sean, we just heard from one of our top rookies here in the league, Pack Attack, and he really emphasized the fact of having teammates. Now, teammates are huge. Not only in restrictor plate races, but here at tracks like Atlanta, where a setup can make one huge difference.
No, I don't. It's gonna be hard to work with your teammate here unless you're all kind of on the same pit strategy. You know, if you're all saving tires. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know if the draft's really gonna play that big a factor. Like, it's gonna play in, I guess, because you're still gonna be able to get a super run. But
yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm not sure just how big of a factor draft will have. I know you can get a good run off of turn 2 down that backstretch if you've got someone in front of you. But then all that's really going to do is kind of hurt you going into turn 3 because you're going to eat that right rear tire a lot more if you got a big run heading into it.
Right.
But while they're getting ready to go do their qualifying run, let's go ahead and check out your drivers here who are getting ready to take these track. Go ahead.
Run the top.
What's up?
If you can get the top to come in, I guess that'd be all right.
Yeah, definitely
You kind
the
of save
top.
that way.
Yeah, the top definitely around here in Atlanta does
This isn't
conserve that
Daytona.
tire a lot more than running that bottom. And like you said, it's all about trying to get that top groove to come in. It's going to be interesting to see if it actually does here throughout the race.
Well, this isn't Daytona.
No, not at all.
It takes the fucking last 3 laps for it to come in.
You're not wrong. But when it does
Come
come
on,
in on
baby.
those last 3 laps at Daytona, it comes in.
I loved it.
Yeah.
it worked good. It's gonna be third.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I thought I had it, but you came out of nowhere, and I'm definitely glad you did because it made one heck of a finish between me and you.
Dude, if Tennessee comes up, I was gonna cut down. I was gonna split you and him, get in front of you, and hopefully you would have been able to push me to the win. But
I was trying. Penske is not a team to play with this year. I can tell you that, especially with us picking up Smitty. We are not a team to play with in that Cup Series. But while they're getting ready to do their qualifying run, let's go ahead and meet your drivers here for tonight. Starting out in that number 2 Chevy Silverado, we got Kamikaze 405 coming back for his 3rd year. Each year he has won 1 race. Still looking
he's
here.
winning this one.
You think he's winning this one?
Yep, my colleague guy's getting it done tonight.
He always does really good here at Atlanta, but his strongest tracks seem to be those mile longs or shorter. You know, the Richmond where he won. He also won at Vegas.
Well,
you know,
colleagues helping him out with some equipment.
Yeah, you're giving the truck guys some help here.
Only him.
Only him.
I love it. Guys.
I love it.
Him and Peyton.
Oh yeah, Tennessee. Yeah. Yep.
They're my picks tonight.
Ooh. I don't know. Yeah, Tennessee is racing tonight, so he's always a strong pick, you know. The last couple races there towards the end of last season when he joined, he was very strong. He was up there, you know, with us in Phoenix. He grabbed that 3rd place finish. So he's definitely someone you're going to have to keep an eye on as well.
You know, someone I thought would run better last week during that truck race was G3. He kind of was, yeah, he was a 23, right? Was he the one that struggled there?
Yes, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he seemed, I don't know, I thought he'd have a better run at Daytona.
Well, I know he personally likes Atlanta, so tonight could be the night that G-Pre gets it done. But next up is that number 4 Toyota Tundra of more SHR. He was one who, you know, definitely put on a good show last week, Sean, until he kept hitting that outside wall, which is always a problem for him when it comes to some certain tracks. But he put on a heck of a show until, or no, he did not leave early in the truck race. I'm sorry, he left early in the Cup race. But he put on a heck of a show.
I think just got kicked.
What's up?
I think Juju just got kicked.
Oh, like ejected?
Ejected from the game. Yeah, dude, him and one of the Brown players were just wrestling.
Uh-huh.
And Juju never let go, and he just kept shoving him backwards to the ground.
Wow.
And then another Pittsburgh player.
Damn.
And I'm not seeing him on the field now.
I'm loving it. The Browns, keep it up, baby. We're coming for that Super Bowl this year. Coming for it. But next up is the Evo B, our defending series champion, winning 9 races last year, putting on a heck of a show, and starting out this season exactly where he left off last season, grabbing that win at Daytona. He made some people mad. A lot of people are also mad at some other people. So we're going to see here in Atlanta where some of these feuds might boil over and cause some more feuds. And we might see some retaliation here tonight. And I have no doubt in my mind the Evo B has got a target on his back. No more than our Season 1 champion. He's coming for him, I'm telling you. But then in that number 16 Toyota Tundra, we got Busch Lightyear, another rookie. He had a very solid... Did he race last week, Sean?
Who?
Busch Lightyear? I think he did, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Was he the one that left early?
You know what? I don't know, man. I know it was only a week ago, but this week was absolutely jam-packed with stuff. I'm not sure. I believe he had a very solid week last week. It's been a hectic week. It really has been. I'm not even going to lie.
I mean, my kids are at home for school learning there, the remote learning. For this week and next week, dude. So it's been, I got 4 kids, so it's been fucking nonstop.
Yeah. Whew. I
It's
don't know how
nice
you
to have
do,
a
brother.
weekend where I can just game for a while, dude. I got 2K21 in basketball. Dude, it's so much more better, dude. Way more fluid.
Oh, really?
Dude, way better. It's worth it. It is worth it, Ronnie. It's 30. Well, it's $30, I think, till tonight at 2
Oh, that's not bad.
2 a.m. So
Not bad at all. Next up is another rookie for that Kyle Busch Motorsports team, Unrivaled Jinx 13. He had a very solid week last week. He worked a lot with his Kyle Busch teammates, and I believe it earned him a top 5 finish, if I am not wrong. So, great start to the season and hit for him, also a rookie. So, coming out strong out of the gate here tonight.
Keystone gets it. Steeler fans right now. Restart match.
Next up is at number 20, Chevy Silverado for Nice Motorsports, a brand new team to the NEXXTCAR Truck Series. And this one is driven by Romo2968. He was one of those drivers who ran out of gas coming to the checkered flag in Stage 1 last week at Daytona. So I know he's going to be keeping an eye on that gas light a lot more this week.
That was a heartbreaker.
It was, because he had that first, he was going to win Stage 1 until he ran out of gas.
We had him talking, didn't we?
What's up?
He came into the chat at the end of the race.
Correct. Yep. Yeah, he was one of the last ones we talked
pretty
to.
Heartbroken.
Yeah, no, and I was heartbroken for him.
Dude, when you're on the last lap and you're gonna win, it gets to you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's nothing better than winning in the league.
No, absolutely not. Once you get that first one, they just seem to come easier and easier. Easy for me to say. I've only won once in the NEXXTCAR League, but
Came close to Daytona again, though, dude. Didn't you get a second?
I'm trying to think.
Colt?
Yeah, I pushed Colt. I pushed Colt, our teammate, to the win.
See?
Next up, in that number 23 Chevy Silverado, is G-Pre06 coming back for GMS Racing. Like we said last week, he had a very solid week, but did not exactly perform up to where we saw him last season performing. So it's going to be interesting here in Atlanta to see if he can possibly get back to that dominating wave. Last season, he finished 4th in the standings. So hopefully, he can get it turned around and come back in and possibly get his first win here in the Truck Series this season. That would be great to see.
He's getting the ball back.
Next up is our Season 1 champion, True Racer 9. That is Nick, coming back as the captain for GMS Racing. Looking to get back to victory lane. He won last year in the final race of the season at Phoenix in the championship round. But he is still looking to try to get back to that championship, trying to kick Evo off of that throne. I think he can get it done this season. I think he finally figured out what it's going to take to get Evo to dethrone him and get it done. He won Stage 1 last week, and he ain't done winning.
No. I still say he should have won last week.
Yeah, no, he definitely should have some very bad, it's easy to say it was a bad block from up here in the booth, when we're not down there in the driver's seat.
Congrats to the winner. Yeah, dude. You won, you win. But
congratulations to Evo on winning, but in my point of view and my racing, I thought it was a very late bad block thrown. But
me too.
That was last week. These drivers, they know what it takes to move on and put that behind them. But like I said, we're going to see some retaliation here tonight, and I think this guy in that 24 truck is going to get his tonight for Evo. Next up is that number 26 Chevy Silverado. That is our rookie Pack Attack 5986. We talked to him in pre-race a little bit. He absolutely put on one heck of a show last week at Daytona to start the season. And we're getting word that this guy right here, Pack Attack, grabbed the pole for tonight. So he is starting off the season on one heck of a roll tonight. Grabbing the pole. We talked to him. He sounded very confident in his setup that him and his GMS teammates are sharing. So major shout out to him, and Evo got second. So he definitely beat out some of the best here. Next up is the number 44 Chevy Silverado for Nice Motorsports. It is normally driven by Blake Thomas 5, but tonight a Cup Series driver, Young Colt, is coming back to sub for him in that truck. So it's going to be interesting. We know Colt loves Atlanta. He won the All-Star race. What's up?
I got like 5 drivers I want to win.
Yeah, right. But we know Colt is great here in Atlanta. He won the Cup Series All-Star race in Season 1 when we came here. And then I believe he won it when we came here in Season 2. So he definitely loves this track. And that 44 truck, with Colt being the driver, might just find itself to victory lane tonight.
Yep.
Next up is the number 45 of Palmier Trees 21. Like 20 seconds. Palmier Trees 21. If his internet is good, he's good. If it's not, he's not that good. So as long as his internet cooperates with the man tonight, he'll be a top 5, top 7 truck all night long. But if his internet's not cooperating, unfortunately, like we saw the first 2 seasons, he's going to lag out. Hopefully, he can get some better internet here very soon, and he can become more competitive than what we have seen. He definitely has what it takes. There's no doubt about it. He just needs to get his internet to cooperate with him and get onto that racing profile.
Correct.
Next up is that guy that you talked about, Tennessee Titan for life, driving that number 51 Toyota Tundra for Kyle Busch Motorsports. He, like we said, he's had a very solid rookie season last season when he joined. He joined the Xfinity Series. No, don't join that.
Sorry, dude, I'm just itching to see this shit.
And so hopefully he can get to victory lane here pretty soon in that 51 truck. Next up is the guy who won Daytona last season, grabbed the pole for last week at Daytona. That is Jason Lobster in that number 97 Chevy Silverado.
Solid run last week.
What's up?
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but he had a solid run last week.
No, he absolutely did. And he was up there in the top 5 pretty much all race long until it looked like his internet started to give him some problems. And then, being a good sportsman, he dropped to the back, followed around everybody. But when the time counted, he was right back up there with them. And I believe he finished second last week. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he finished second.
No, I think so too.
Next up is the guy who had an absolute heartbreak loss when we went to Eldora last season. That is Zach 3068 in that 98 Ford F-150 for Thor Sport. He absolutely dominated at Eldora. But unfortunately, once again, some bad blocking and some bad driving by a couple drivers took him out of that chance to grab his first victory. But I'm looking forward. I know Eldora is on the schedule twice this season, so it's going to be interesting to see just if he can get to victory lane. Not at Eldora, but he's also racing here tonight at Atlanta, so maybe he can get to victory lane here before the closing of this season. And next up is your buddy Sean. That is Keystone Cowboy 01 in that number 99 Ford F-150 for Thor Sport. We saw him win once last year at the Roval. Hopefully maybe at some point he can get back to victory lane here this season. Or you're good to start it. Just let us know when to accept it. So that is your drivers for the NEXXTCAR Truck Series Racing League getting ready to head to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's get it started, Sean. Picks tonight before it gets started. Can we accept them yet or no?
Oh, me. I don't know, dude.
I mean, we got some great racers here tonight.
Yeah, dude. I kind of want to pick my colleague guys, but my Penske teammates out there, one of them, and I don't know, who you picking? You go first.
My picks?
I'm first last week, damn it.
I'm picking that 44 truck is going to get to victory lane. I believe Colt is going to get it done for Blake Thomas 5. And I believe if he doesn't get it done, I'm going with Nick. We saw Nick win here in Season 1 and Season 2 when the trucks came to Atlanta. So I know he loves this track. I talked to him a little bit pre-race. He said he has got a great setup and a great strategy. So, Nick, I hope you're right. Don't let me down. I'm picking you. But here we go. Green flag is in the air here in Atlanta. Pack Attack grabbing the pole. Evo second. And I believe that is Nick in the 24 and third. It is. Here they go down into turn 1. Pack Attack on that inside line. He's got his teammate right behind him, Nick. Right behind him, pushing him. And they're going to clear Evo coming out of 2. Evo trying to get that outside line to still work. Whoa, we got some cars down onto the apron coming out of 2. I don't know if they got loose or if there's a door slam or something, but cars scattered all around the track.
Yeah, beautiful 26 truck out front.
Yeah, I do love that truck. I'm not going to lie.
I run that in the Giggity League.
Yeah?
That's my baby.
Oh, we got 2 trucks around. We got 2 trucks around. The 16 of Busch Lightyear up against the wall. He's going to get it turned back around. I believe the green flag is still out, But the 16 truck is going to get it rolling again. That is Busch Lightyear 09.
Dude, that is a beautiful 24 truck as well.
Yeah, no, Nick's, I believe it is a
Dude, that
throwback
is
that
spot,
he's running.
man.
But yeah, that is a beautiful looking truck.
Ooh, some Back to the Future throwbacks tonight.
Yeah, no, that is a great looking truck. But
Dude,
go ahead.
I love throwback weekend. In NASCAR, when they do it.
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
absolutely.
I love when they throw back the schemes, dude. I wish they did it.
Dude,
They should do it for the Daytona 500.
we talked
And the
about...
Southington. Dude, that's the two biggest races of the year. And the Coke 600.
Mm-hmm.
Those three races should get custom throwback schemes to the older days. Like, you gotta do old 600 schemes. Or Winston, you know what I mean, winter schemes or whatever.
Right.
And the 500, you gotta do old 500 schemes.
Mhm.
And then the Southern 500, you can just, you know, you throw back the old Southern 500 or whoever. I guess you can't kind of just force them to stick to one
Right.
thing, right? You let them pick whoever. Like, I do like what Jimmy did last year
Mm-hmm.
with that 2. That was really cool. I hope somebody else does it.
But we had a change for the lead as Keystone Cowboy to the lead.
Dude, he's good here.
Yeah, no, Nick tried to get that high side to work as we talked about in pre-race, but unfortunately he went a little too high and hit that wall, and he fell from second back to sixth, but he's coming right back up.
It looks like he's got the 98 on his rear end, or is that? Oh, it's Evo.
No, that's
Okay.
Evo in the 13. But Pack Attack
That
goes
18
back
truck
underneath
signed up.
Keystone trying to get
Cool.
that lead back. Oh, the 18 hit the apron.
just
They are
cut
going to
Nick off.
save it. Well, the 18
No,
hit
yeah,
the
he
apron.
just cut the 24 off.
Yeah, he hit the apron, it looked like, and it shot his truck. You know how it does coming out of 4.
No, it looked like he came down, nicked his truck, and it shot him up, and he came back down.
Oh, they're going to be 3 wide. Oh, Keystone into the outside wall. They're 3 wide coming off of 2. And that
46
is,
pulls away.
yeah, that is exactly what Pack Attack wants to see in that rear view mirror.
Here comes Nick.
Yeah.
Nick back up to second.
Nick back up to second. Who's the white car that joined in this group?
Who's at 18?
The
Who's
18, that is, yeah. I don't know, I still never wrote down everybody's numbers like I should have.
Actually, shit, sorry. I forgot I can go
The
through these
18
guys.
is Unrivaled Jenks. So he's up here, one of our rookies running in that third. And look at the 44 of Colt subbing for Blake
Lights
Thomas
back
5. He's subbing for Blake Thomas 5 in that 44 truck. And he's up here running in the 4th spot. Whoa, save it, Nick. It looked like he hit the apron a little bit, but he's going to get it back under control. Evo's going to dive hard to the inside of Nick.
Beautiful 51 truck out of Tennessee. He's kind of riding back here, and 8, looks like 9.
I don't know, man. These top 6, you could throw a blanket over the top 6, and
Dude, they're
Nick,
pulling away.
they are, and Nick has got his hands full right now.
I think that's a 21 truck up there in front of. These 2 trucks in front of Tennessee need to just maybe slow up a little bit, let Tennessee catch on to these guys, and maybe just stick together and draft up there.
Yeah, but
Try to.
I don't know how much that draft is going to come into effect, though. I'm not sure.
No, right, yeah, it can hurt you and it can help you, I guess.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, this is going to be interesting tonight. That pit road is not an easy pit road to get to. And that's going to be interesting tonight. See just if that causes any issues. We saw where...
You know that.
Yeah, no, I definitely know that. You know, you come to pit road a little too early, then you spin it out. But if you don't, you're going to speed on the pit road.
Dude, when the lap I pit, once I hit turn 4, I start slowing down right there. I just let off the gas and just kind of, if I have to tap it to keep it up, I will. But I usually just try to coast it in.
Right, yeah.
I'll
Oh,
try to
Nick
push
with a
my pit road.
crossover move. Trying a crossover move, but it's not going to work. He's going to get to his back bumper, but he's just going to have to push him down into turn 1. But Nick with a beautiful crossover attempt. I don't know if you saw that, Sean, but what a move is now he's going to get underneath them.
No, I'm on here with Tennessee. He's caught these other 2 in front of him now, and it looks like they're starting to line up.
Where does the 44 of Young Colt go? He's going to go with Nick, and they're going to run that bottom line, and that's going to push Pack Attack to the outside. Colt's going to hit the apron. And that's going to push Pack Attack up a little bit, and that's going to open up the door for Evo, and Evo's going to slide through and take third. And actually, Pack Attack's going to fall back to fourth now as Keystone's going to pass him on the outside as well.
I'm going to Pack Attack. I'm picking Pack Attack tonight.
Yeah, Pack Attack showed speed last week at Daytona, and then showing he's got what it takes here tonight as he grabbed that pole, and he's still up here in the top 4. And he is looking to rebound. He fell back to 5th, but he is right back up here into 4th. So he is not going to get out of that lead for long. I can tell you that much. But the Browns gain 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. They are still up 28-0. So I am absolutely loving this. I hope Cleveland can at least win tonight. If not, make it to the Super Bowl. That would be amazing. 18-year playoff drought, man. What's up?
They're not beating Tampa.
I don't know. I don't know, man. If they play like they are tonight.
So, do you guys trade OBJ this
Absolutely
offseason?
not.
Do you trade him?
Absolutely not.
Why, though? Look how good you're playing without him.
I know, but when OBJ's on that field, we are damn near unstoppable.
You guys lose.
That's debatable.
Dude, every time he's out there, like it seems like you guys lost more than you won when he was on the field.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, you still won a lot, but like it just seems like there was more of a problem with him on the field than it is now. Like,
Whoa!
28-0
We got
right now.
multiple cars coming to pit road unannounced. That caused a huge problem as Keystone having to come through the grass and now speeding down pit road. Nobody laid off the gas until it was way too late. We talked about problems on pit road.
That just helped Tennessee out. He just came off when they all came on.
Yeah, I know.
He's faster them right now. If they all got penalties, he's coming out in the lead. He'll get a couple seconds ahead.
Yeah, no, we talked about pit road being a problem here tonight. Why can't I?
Dude, he's all by himself.
Hold on.
Well, we're not cutting out, are we?
No, my controller died for some reason.
Mine has a 10-minute
but
timer
Keystone
on it,
still having trouble getting to pit road.
Yeah, he just got on, it looks like.
Yeah, no, but he definitely had trouble getting on the pit road. We're going to try and get everything back up here in a second. Like I said, my controller just disconnected from the live stream. So we're going to cue the intermission, cue the music real quick, and we will get this back underway here hopefully soon.
I need that rollie, that right. I need 10 stacks on the side. All of these women keep playing. I just like throw them away. You know ain't nothing you say. When we pull up, we go for days. When we pull up, we go for days. When we pull up, we go for days. Cause I be getting way too high this summer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just wanna go around flat.
Alright, we are back online. I apologize for that. I just had to get in and log out of my PS4 share play, but we are back. Alright, let's get what's going on. After all that, I got to get back into it here.
I think Pack Attack's back out in the lead. And I think Tennessee second.
So my PS4 disconnected. What is going on? I'm back into the race now, but who's leading and all that? Yep. So we are trying to get all the info back and everything for you guys. So they are in the middle of doing green flag pit stops, which we saw right before we had to disconnect everything. We saw where Keystone Cowboy had multiple issues on pit road. Car pitted right in front of him. I'm going to go with no one really told him. But Pack Attack is your leader right now. Evo is second. So Pack Attack, he fell back to fourth, but he is right back up there in the lead. Evo is second. Tennessee Titan, Sean, is third. Right there next to Unrivaled Jinx. But Tennessee in that number 51 truck, you know, he's showing pretty strong here.
He's falling back now. It looks like the 18's going to get by him.
But talking about falling back, that number 24 of that's his old PS4.
Nick.
But Nick Trudeau, True Racer 9, he has fallen back to 8th.
Let's see, where the fuck he go?
Penalty or something? So yeah, we are getting word that 24 truck got a speeding penalty. So there were a lot of people who got multiple speeding penalties on pit road in that first pit cycle. If there's a chance, or if there's a place you want to do it, you want to do it in stage 1. That way you got 2 more stages to rebound. But we talked about pit road right before that, Sean. We talked about how tricky it was getting onto it and how that's going to play a huge role in this race. And we're already seeing it, and it was only the first pit stops of the night.
Well, I say they give each other more time next time.
Absolutely. And this is a pit road you have to. You have got to give that guy behind you plenty of warning. You know, that way you don't get ran over from behind, and that way the guy behind you knows he can move up a little bit to get around you, and that way you're not hurting him and you're not hurting yourself.
Correct.
But let's make sure
it was
everything
fun
is
while it lasted.
I just want to make sure the live stream and everything's still going good. It should hopefully be. Yep, it is. Yep, so the live stream and everything is still going good, and hopefully we don't have that problem again. I don't know what happened. It just, I don't know, it popped up on my computer saying that the USB device was not compatible, which my USB device I'm using is obviously my PS4 controller. So, not sure what happened, but more in that number 4 truck. Let's get a running order here real quick. But we had a pass for the lead. Evo in that 13 truck getting past Pack Attack 5986. You know, Evo won 9 races last season, and he's picking up right where he left off. Winning last week at Daytona. Like I said, he was our last week winner at Daytona. So, if you're a guy like Nick, you cannot.
Was a little controversial.
You're not wrong. But, I mean, he still won it, so we got to give him credit.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Right.
He helped me get 3rd at Daytona in the Xfinity race. Yes, I do give him props for winning, but still, man, that was a cheesy move.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but racing's racing. And, unfortunately, sometimes on the last lap, what happens, you know. It's fair game is what they say on the last lap. It might make you mad. It might not be fair, but the last lap, anything happens, I guess. But yeah, Pack Attack's still hanging with Evo. I think between Pack Attack and Nick, those two are going to give Evo a big run for his money this season. As you see Evo about to put his teammate Keystone Cowboy a lap down here. Let's get a little hood action from Pack Attack as Keystone got into the outside wall there coming out of 2, but he's going to let the 2 leaders go by as they're going to battle for the lead here. Evo's going to take that middle to high line. Pack Attack running that bottom, but Evo's going to cut his nose off a little bit and get back to that bottom line to block him a little bit, but Pack Attack not giving up. Let's get a bumper cam action here. I don't even know if you can run the bumper cam. You cannot. You cannot run the bumper cam when you're spectating. That's new. I did not realize you couldn't. But Evo into the outside wall coming out of 2. And that is going to put Pack Attack back to the lead. Pack Attack must have put just enough pressure on Evo to make a mistake. And Pack Attack made him pay. And Pack Attack's coming to pit road. Another green flag pit stop. Already a second round into Keystone coming in hot again. Keystone coming in really hot in that 98 truck. I don't know if he's going to get a penalty or not, but he came in flying. Can you ask Keystone if he got a speeding penalty right there?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm sorry, not Keystone, Zach. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes.
So, I'm sorry, it was Zach that came to pit road, not Keystone. I just saw a car come flying in. He blew a tire getting onto pit road. That is apparently why he could not get it slowed down for Zach in that 98 truck. but he blew a tire coming to pit road. We talked about tires being a huge issue. Last week it was all about that fuel run. This week it's all about that tire wear, and we're already seeing some major tire implications here tonight.
And it's only gonna heat it up.
Exactly. You know, and this is still only the first stage.
You see, people are gonna start getting frustrated with all this having to pit all the time.
Absolutely, and the more pit stops you have to make,
Like,
the more
tomorrow night's
mistakes
race,
you're
they're just
going to make.
I don't know, dude. I think tomorrow night's race is gonna.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, the Cup Series is coming to Atlanta, and I love Atlanta. I really do.
And your setup, please.
I literally
Or
don't
whatever
do
you
a
run.
thing to the car. I literally leave it as the stock setup.
You think if I rose the tape up to like 40, 45, it'd be too much? At Atlanta?
Maybe not. Not Atlanta, no.
Like, maybe if I'm tucked up behind someone for a while, but like...
Yeah, I don't
You know, I
think
was just
it would
wondering,
here
I
in
was thinking about
Atlanta.
just riding around for a little while in the back till it's time.
Not a bad idea. Just remember, we do have stage points in the Cup Series this season, so...
That's why I asked you, because I kind of...
That's what hurt me last week. Yeah, that's what hurt me last week. I finished second, but I'm back in 11th in the points.
I didn't realize you were doing stage points, dude, so I didn't really
Well, I
even
kept
try
getting
to save
wrecked.
back most of that.
Me and Taddy
Well, that's
kept
what I
getting
mean,
wrecked. Like,
I kept getting caught up and shit,
Yep.
and I just started riding in the back till it was the last couple of laps, and I was
Facts.
still in the fucking back, so... But, hey, I made up for it in the Xfinity years.
absolutely. But Evo
You
out
get a call
here.
like 1, 2, 3.
Who's leading? Evo? So Evo is your leader right now as we see the 24
Who's
Nick
Tennessee?
coming to pit road. And that 24 Brant truck. Looked like he had a pretty clean entry from what we saw. Not a speeding penalty for him. We talked about on that first pit stop, he had a speeding penalty. Looks like he maybe learned his lesson a little bit, getting it slowed down here, coming in for the second one. So, Busch Lightyear still running around in that
Kamikaze's out here.
16. Kamikaze, yep. Moore. What about Moore, man? We haven't really talked about him tonight, but he's got that 18 of
Is he
unrivaled
the one
James.
behind it? Is that the one in front of him?
Yeah. Well, he's in
Jason?
front of he's in front of Jason on the high side. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
But we
Yeah,
haven't really
Marin
talked
on with
about
Jason.
Moore too much. We haven't seen him hit that outside wall too much, but
He's about to.
oh, here comes Nick. Nick's coming out of pit road. He's going to stay down low.
That was nice, Nick, to stay down there like that.
Yep, let these guys all race it out here on that high side for position.
No, you know, some people do. They'll shoot it right up there. They see someone coming.
Try to block
Dude,
them.
they do that shit in Giggity sometimes, dude. It fucking pisses.
You know, we talked about great looking throwbacks. What about that number 23 truck at G-Pre? That 23 truck is beautiful.
I thought Jason would have ran the other two truck, the other scheme, but he didn't.
I don't think the 2 truck has another scheme. I don't think. I could be
No,
wrong.
yeah, it does. It does.
Oh, it does?
He
Okay.
races this truck in Giggity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's my teammate in Giggity, so.
Gotcha. But yeah, that 23
We're in
truck
that
looks
season, too.
beautiful. That
Oh,
throwback
actually, I'm trying to get
GMS.
team. Is he the one behind Moore? Oh, there. Oh,
no.
wow. That GMS fabrication is a beauty.
Yeah, no, that thing looks amazing. 6
Woo.
laps to go here in stage 1.
Now I see why the 24 truck went with the scheme he did.
Yeah, yep,
They
kind of
match.
try and match his, yep. But let's get back up here to the front. We got Pack Attack back out in the lead, trying to hold off our defending series champion, Evo, and our Cup Series, who came down to sub tonight in that 44 truck of Young Colt. 5 laps to go. Can Pack Attack hold him off? Now, Pack Attack's got older tires than Evo and Colt, so it's going to be interesting to see just how that plays out, but that is exactly what Pack Attack needs to see in his rearview mirror. He needs to see Colt and Evo racing side by side with 4 laps to go here in stage 1 at Atlanta.
I wonder if Nick would let me run the trucks after you leave.
Oh, he probably would.
I wonder if he'd let me race the 20 truck. 'Cause I don't see it out here.
The 20 truck is driven by Romo.
What about the 21?
The 21, I don't know. I don't think it's driven by anybody. No, Let me see here. No, it goes from Romo to G
What, the
Pre into
15?
23.
Okay.
No, the 15 isn't driven by anybody either.
I'm just trying to stick to. No, well, I raced a Chevy Xfinity, Ford, and Cup.
But Pack Attack, Colt's catching him. This is going to be interesting here in the closing laps of Stage 1. Let's get the Colt here. Let's get some hood action
Evo.
here of Colt. There's Colt.
Is he leading? Oh,
No,
all right, I'm on with Jason. Oh, I was. Hit the wrong button.
How many laps to go now? 2? 2 laps to go here in Stage 1. Colt is right on Pack Attack's bumper now. Is he going to get the Pack Attack and possibly get that 44 truck a stage win? He's going to try to go to the high side. Pack Attack's going to hit the apron coming out of the 4. And Colt and Pack Attack both get
There he
loose.
is.
But white flag is
Here he
out in
comes.
the air on Stage 1. Pack
You got
Attack
him right
going to
here.
slip up. He's going to go underneath them. What a move by Colt. He waited just
Beautiful
enough
move.
for Pack Attack to slip up. And what a move by Colt to get to the lead. But here
That's
comes
why I
Pack
started
Attack
that.
right back. Is he going to get to that back bumper? He is not. He's going to try to cross over,
Nope,
not
he's
going to
got
get
it.
it done. But Colt is going to win Stage 1 here in Atlanta, subbing that 44 truck. What a move. Colt won Stage 1, right? What a move by Colt. Let's get a replay of that. I believe we got a replay. Yes, we do. Right here on his hood cam. We're coming through the tri-oval. You see, coming through the tri-oval, Pack Attack just slips up ever so slightly, opening up that door for Colt. And Colt made him pay for it and took it to the lead and took it to that Stage 1 win. What a textbook move by that 44 truck. That was impressive. That might just be your move of the race right there. I know it was for Stage 1, but that was one heck of a move. That was impressive. It was.
But now the 26 is going to know he's going to be looking to do that again, so he may be able to defend it better next time.
Yeah, the thing that really hurt that 26 truck was he pitted a little
Came up a little
sooner.
bit.
Well, he pitted a little sooner than Colt did, which allowed Colt to have fresher tires more towards the end of that first stage. So that really hurt him a lot. So maybe he'll be looking to try to get on that same pit cycle as some of these other guys instead of maybe trying to ride around and do his own thing here. But green flag is back out in the air here for Stage 2.
He's getting a nice little run out there.
Yeah, he
With Evo
did.
behind him.
He's going to clear that 26
Wow.
truck going into turn 1.
Cruising.
As they are
So
3
Evo's gonna
wide
try to-
further back in the pack.
Oh, I thought Evo was going to try to go underneath him.
I thought he was going to, but he tried better. And they are 3 wide behind the leaders here, heading into turn 3. This is going to get
Tennessee on the
dicey.
bottom.
This is going to get dicey. Pack Attack up high, Tennessee down low.
Come on,
Evo,
Tennessee.
Evo really slow. Tennessee's
Yeah,
going to hit the
push from
apron.
Tennessee. No,
Whoa,
Tennessee.
save it, guys. But all of this is
Good
allowing
job,
Colt
boys.
to keep pulling away, but what a handful
Dude, that
behind
was
him.
impressive.
Whoa, car up into the outside wall going through 1 and 2, and Nick's
a
around.
51 and
Nick
a
and
26.
Keystone go around. The Nick going backwards down the track to 99, a Keystone behind him. That was
There he
not
is,
pretty,
dude.
but we knew that was going to happen with so much on the line with these guys. Zach hit the wall going through 1 and 2, and then Nick must have hit that apron or something, and it spun him right around. Let's get a replay of that. As you can see, coming through the tri-oval, everything is pretty. Yeah, yep, caution is out. But as you can see right there, Zach gets up into that outside wall, but then on that bottom yellow line, you see Nick right here get spun around and just rides around there in reverse. I mean, if it gets it done, it gets it done. But yeah, caution is out here for the first time here in Atlanta. Are you a lap down or on the lead lap? Is anybody a lap down? So there is one car a lap down, and that is that 99 truck of Keystone. we saw where some multiple issues on pit road, and he's paying the price for it now. So he'll be on the lead lap. But Keystone Cowboy getting his lap back right now, so he will be on the lead lap after this pit stop. So a huge break for him being in that lucky dog position. Like I said, that pit stop, those 2 pit stop mistakes put him that lap down. But he's going to get that lap back, and he is right back in this thing. But let's ride on this 44 truck to see the race out of pit road. We knew pit road was going to be busy. Everybody's trying to get those 4 fresh tires, especially at a track like this that just absolutely eats those tires. But we're going to see the 16 and the 2 and the 4 winning the race off pit road. So Kamikaze, the 16 of Unrivaled Jinx, and the 16 of Busch Lightyear. My apologies for that. And then the 4 of Austin Moore getting out here and coming off of pit road in 3rd. What did Jason, Busch, and Moore do on that pit stop?
2 tires, maybe?
I'm thinking they might have taken 2 tires only. They did. We were getting word they took 2 tires only. So, a huge gamble by these guys. This could get interesting. You got a track that just absolutely destroys these tires, Sean. And you got guys out here taking 2 tires only. And you see a lot of these guys choosing that inside line on this brand new choose cone rule this season. So that makes things very interesting as well. And that's going to put Colt, who came out in 4th, he's going to be up here in 2nd on the outside of this Busch Lightyear 09. And the 16 did not get going. The 16 spun his tires or something. And Colt is going to get a huge restart. They might want to take a look at that and see if that 44 truck didn't jump that. I'm not saying he did or didn't. But that was a huge restart with that 44 truck. Let's get a replay of that. I believe we do have a replay. Yeah, a little bit. But you saw that 44 truck just absolutely kind of jump that restart. Did Colt jump that restart? So we're getting word Colt did not jump that restart after they took a further look at it. That 16 truck missed a gear. So that was a clean restart, but Busch Lightyear missed a gear, and that is what held up that inside line. What happened to Moore? He restarted. He came out of pit road there in 3rd, but now he is back here behind the entire field. Something big must have happened to him. Something big must have happened to Moore, because he is way behind the pack now. But Colt taking full advantage of the mistakes by that 16 truck, and he took it straight to the lead. He was our stage 1 winner. Can he possibly get a 2nd win tonight? I know a guy who's got a lot to say about that, and that is that 13 truck of Evo, our defending series champion. But look at who is right behind Evo, Sean. That is the 23 of G-Pre. Go get it, big guy. Up here in 3rd. And he's got his teammate in that 26 truck that is Pack Attack right behind him. So some GMS teamwork going on here as they're going to try and get past Evo and maybe try to catch up to that 44 truck at Nice Motorsports. You got G-Pre. He's going to get a huge run down this backstretch here off of Evo. Can he do anything with it, though? Going into 3, he cannot, as Evo's going to put a big block on him. But G-Pre making his presence known here tonight. Something he didn't really do last week, because he's going to go to the outside of Evo, but his teammate's going to leave him hung out there to dry, and he's going to go with Evo. But this is something we did not really see out of this 23 truck last week at Daytona, as Evo's into the outside wall going through 1 and 2. He's going to have to really gather it back up, and he's going to come down. G-Pre into another Evo truck. Evo
Sorry,
and
you had an
G-Pre.
issue too.
Yeah, no, major issues there coming through 1 and 2.
That's gonna help the 26 though, because now he can pause. Now he can set his sights on that 44.
Absolutely. Now he is really nobody in that rearview mirror besides his teammate. But that is exactly, like you said, what that 26 and that 44 of Colt needed.
Those three behind him.
Yep, especially if these two.
It's gonna pay a little difference.
Kamikaze right behind Evo. He was another one who had some issues with Evo, not necessarily in the truck series last week, but he's had some issues with him in some of the other races. Let's see if some of that retaliation gets paid back here tonight. Maybe here right now. And I know Kamikaze, he does not forget. If you mess him over just one time, he'll remember it for the rest of the... Oh! Kamikaze's into him. Door slams him coming down the backstretch. Kamikaze, it looked like he got really loose coming out of turn 2. But what a save by Kamikaze. Wow. I don't know. I don't think that door slam was on purpose. I just think he got really loose coming out of 2. But what a save. And the caution is out. Why? Why is the caution out? So something happened back here. As you can see, the 4 and the 98 truck of It's Zach racing side by side. Something big happened between these two. So caution flies here for the second time here in Atlanta. And pit road is about to get busy once again.
Yeah, at least nobody will be speeding.
Yo, look at that Cleveland score, baby. 34-7. With 34 seconds left going into halftime. This is amazing. Cleveland, please finish this thing.
You know Pittsburgh. Someone's not going to be fucking nice in that.
I sure as shit hope not.
But dude, he's going to be throwing fucking milk.
But green flag is back out in the air and huge issues.
Under the 4.
Huge issues for the 4 truck. He forgot the pit. So he went to the inside line, let the field go by.
Jason just
Kamikaze goes around. Evo's around. The 51 truck's around, and the caution flies once again through turns 1 and 2. I don't have a replay. I don't think I have a replay of that, but caution is back out.
I'm going to get on your broadcast then. So I swear to God, I don't know.
Caution is back out, but Pack Attack is going to lead them back to the line. G-Pre second, and then the 44 of Colt third. Let's see just what I have a replay of. As you can see, it was a decent replay, or a decent start, but then something just happened right there with Jason. Jason, as you can see, got pushed down onto that apron, and it was just a crapshoot from then. He couldn't quite save it that time. He could not quite save it that time. What's up?
All right, I see what you do. I see the replay now. Okay.
So
I've never actually watched the broadcast while we were doing this.
Oh, really?
I just watched it on TV, so now I'm actually okay.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad they put that replay system in Streamlabs. I love it. I use it a lot. Especially when we're doing these things.
Dude, that's fucking cool, dude.
The replay?
Yeah, dude, that is neat.
Yeah, and then, like, even though we saved it, like, 2 minutes ago, I can go back and we can redo the replay. We can rewatch it. I just went back and rewatched it here. And, yeah, you see G-Pre kind of pushed Jason down a little bit now that we're rewatching it. And, yeah, he didn't exactly give him room, and Kamikaze went right around and collected several other trucks with him.
I've done it before, too.
Oh, yeah. It's not that you do it on purpose.
I don't keep him down there like that. Like,
right.
He could have. He had plenty of time to come up a little bit. Give him some room.
Yep.
But he just kept him.
But you see Pack Attack winning the lead off of pit road. Young Colt second.
You maybe?
I wouldn't do it here. I would not do it here.
Dude, eat him. He didn't look like he was in there long.
Yeah, but this is not a track that you want to do a gas and go on.
It depends how many laps you think they were on.
That is true. We literally just had a caution, then on the restart, the caution happened again. What was everybody's pit strategy? So the front four all took just 2 tires only. So we're seeing some major pit strategy here. I don't know. Atlanta is not a track that I would want to take 2 side tires only. I'm sorry. Atlanta, it just eats these tires up way too much. But here we go. Pack Attack. Can he get a clean restart this time? We saw where he did not last time. Green flag is back in the air. He got a great restart. Colt did not. Colt in that 44 truck did not get going on that restart. And that allowed Pack Attack to clear him. Here comes Nick in that 24 trying to get that high line to work as he's on the outside of the 51. He's going to get a huge run coming out of 2, and he's going to clear the field. That 51 is going to then slide up behind him, trying to get to the outside of G Pre in that 23. But he's not going to allow it to happen, and they're going to get stacked up. Whoa, Evo, huge door slam to Kamikaze. Kamikaze back down the track, and he's going to take out multiple cars. Caution is going to fly once again down the tri-oval. Evo, once again, huge contact with Kamikaze. This is multiple times Evo has done this, and it is not the first time to Kamikaze. We have another huge crash through the tri-oval. Let's go back to that replay. As you can see, all is good through 3 and 4. And then as soon as we hit the tri-oval right there, Evo door slams Kamikaze. And Kamikaze bounces it off that outside wall and takes out 3 or 4 other guys with them. No fault at all of Kamikaze. Evo, what are you doing, dude? Just door slamming. He does not have a right side door on that truck no more.
Dude, he doesn't do that stuff in like Cup and stuff for the Xfinity.
No, I don't.
Well, not as much. Because I don't notice it.
Yeah, no, it's not something he does a whole lot, but I mean, damn.
I hope he just got loose.
I
didn't
don't
get
know.
to see it, dude. But while you're talking about it, dude, it seems like it was kind of almost on purpose. Like,
Yeah, no, he. And on the
In fact,
replay, it's not even like he hit the apron.
I got trouble last year for hitting people and shit, dude.
Right.
He should get the same this year.
Yep. Yeah,
Dude,
no.
they kick sports out.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of talk about some of that crap. But the 13 truck at Evo, who just caused all that issue that we went under caution for, is back out here to the lead. He's gonna get under Pack Attack.
When I don't worry about everybody else around me and I worry about my own race, I race better.
Absolutely. Whoa, major issues as the 51 truck into the high side. The 18's around. Major contact out back and the 18 truck goes around. I don't know if that's going to be a caution or not.
Yeah, it is. They're slowing down now.
That must be a game caution then. Caution flies once again.
For Evo just taking the lead there, coming out of turn 2. He pulled away a little good ways.
How the hell does Evo have a right door on that truck?
I'm gonna have a truck left. Until Jason catches up with him, probably. Because there's got to be retribution coming.
He just did the kamikaze on that last one too.
Somebody's got to get it.
Yeah, no, we talked about drivers having targets on their backs, and we're seeing where people are not helping themselves tonight and maybe removing that target. That target for some of these guys, Sean, has just gotten a whole lot bigger.
Yep, and he's in a silver and blue truck.
Yeah, with the big old 13 on the side. Yeah.
Well, just give it away, Ronnie.
But
at least mine was at least 2 out of 3 trucks.
Yeah.
2 out of 3, damn it.
But look at Keystone, man. We saw him 2 issues getting onto pit road earlier. He went a lap down, and he is back up in the lead and more back into the outside wall after multiple.
You can't, dude. There were 3 wide.
Yeah.
Like they are now, and that just happened to more, actually.
And caution, back out here, coming through the tri-oval. What is happening right now? What is going on? But Keystone to the lead with that
people getting sick of
44
pitting?
truck behind him.
People getting sick of pitting?
I don't know if it's getting sick of pitting. I think it's what we talked about. People trying to get their payback back. They're trying to
Or they're
repay
just
some of
trying
these
to-
guys.
They're making moves they're not quite ready to. They just can't make yet. I don't know. Because some of these moves have been very close, and a lot of them have wrecked.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, the issue right now is they're forgetting what stage and what lap it is. This is insane.
Trying to win now, and they can't.
Exactly. Like, you have a whole nother third stage to go. And they're just
Well,
out
that's
here
awesome.
racing like it's the end of the race.
You've been to the Talladega Speedway?
I have not.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never been to Talladega.
Well, did you notice the last race there this year if they had the grandstands all the way down the whole back stretch? Like from turns 1 and 2 all the way around?
I was thinking they removed those.
Because I was watching the 01 race last night, dude, and I noticed those stands being there.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they removed them like 2 or 3 years ago.
Hey, dude, that's a shitload of... Dude, those seats are full.
Yeah, especially at
dude, those
Talladega.
seats are
Like, those
full.
seats are going to get, sell out quickly.
Yeah, I can't... Dude, it looked like nice seats, dude. I would have loved to have been right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the tracks I'm hoping to get to.
Whoa! Multiple cars back into the outside wall coming through 1 and 2. One of those being G Pre at 23. But
Get
five
Ryan Blaney to give us some season tickets.
laps to go here. And we see Evo run his teammate into the outside wall. Once again, Evo not even backing off for his teammates. Running
He's gonna have a
Keystone
one-man team
up
here pretty
into
soon.
the
They're all gonna resign.
outside wall. This is getting insane. But look at Colt. He's got that 51 truck all over his back bumpers. They're going to head into 3. Whoa! Colt with a huge block on that 51, but the 51's going to put the bumper to him. Coming through 3 and 4. Whoa, 51's going to hang on to it coming off for the backstretch. But look at Kamikaze up here in the 2 truck. He's trying to get up into this thing. 4 laps to go here in stage 2. The 51's going to move Colt way up the track. That's going to open up the door possibly for the 23 of G Pre. And look at this. The 44 is going to hang on. The 51's underneath them. Kamikaze's going to fall back to 5th here, and that's going to open up the door for G Pre to get up here. And G Pre's up to 4th. But he's on the inside of his teammate Pack Attack.
26.
Yep,
What
he's on the
happens
inside
when
of Pack Attack. What do these two do?
Can you hold it?
3 laps to go here.
You need to stay with them other 2 right there. Yep. Perfect.
That's exactly
Stay with
what he
Kamikaze.
needs to do.
Here comes Jason.
But here comes, exactly. Here comes Jason, and here comes the rest of the field. With
You see that run Jason was getting?
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
he's
he
getting
let
a
off, dude.
huge
They're gonna
run.
be 3 wide.
But with the 2 leaders running side by side like this is going to open up the door for everybody. And here comes G Pre. Where does G
Come on,
Pre
Jason.
go? Come on, big guy.
Oh, no, don't push
Come
him down
on,
there again,
Brandon.
goddammit.
Brandon through the grass, 3 wide through the travel behind him, and Young
Ooh.
Colts into the outside wall. Issues with that 44 truck. And the 51
23
is going to
Jason
take
again.
over the lead.
Yep, just ran him up the fucking track.
Here comes Pack Attack right back under. Was that 2 to go?
Oh,
or white
wow,
flag?
dude.
Whoa, we got cars,
Maybe a
multiple
caution.
cars around on the backstretch.
Jason.
Kamikaze's
Jason just
around.
saw God.
Kamikaze's around. Nick is around. Caution
Oh, yeah,
flies
he's
in
not gonna be
Atlanta,
happy.
and that is going to end it under yellow as Pack Attack wins stage 2.
I was going to say, what? That's the race? What? It's just getting good.
Who won stage 2? Pack Attack? G Pre getting second, but major issues for Nick and that 2 truck of Kamikaze. I hate to
They're
see
going
that
for the
for
lead.
Jason. Jason was
Going
up there
for
in the
second.
top 5, and then I'm not sure what happened to him
Third,
and
dude. He
Nick,
had at least 3rd.
but something big happened to those guys. This is crazy.
Do people need to take a breather? Smoke some ganji. You'll be better. Just don't fall asleep.
Yeah, right. All
Don't
right.
leave the oven on.
Let's get it. Green flag back out here in the air for stage 3. That 51 of Tennessee Titan is out here in the lead. Let's see just how long we can go under a green flag run. Let's look out back. They're still 2 wide. Possibly going to go 3 wide as the 51's going to slip up. Major issue. Evo. Door slams the 51. The 51 loses it coming out of 2, and he's going to fall back to the back. The 51 of Tennessee Titan. The Tennessee Titan loses it coming out of turn 2, giving up the lead. A huge mistake, and that is going to give it to that 91 truck in Keystone. Here comes Nick. Nick putting the bumper to Keystone. I don't think Nick's playing anymore. Nick back under Keystone. They're going to be side by side for the lead coming down the backstretch.
Packing a ball here. I got to change my camera view.
You're good. But Nick has got the greatest thing in his back or in his rearview mirror, and that is Pack Attack pushing him to the lead.
Yeah,
Nick,
but I don't know if Pack Attack's
to
going to
the
stay there with
lead.
him.
I don't think he is. Pack Attack clearly has a very strong truck, and he knows it. But a guy who's also got a very strong truck is that 23 truck of G Pre, who was getting door slammed by that 13 truck on that restart. He's got to try and fight his way back up through this field. He's getting it done right now, though. He's going to clear more, and he's going to make it 3 wide under Zach and one other driver. I was not able to see the number. I believe it is the 18 of Unrivaled Jinx. It is the 16, I'm sorry. But he's going to work his way back up here into the top 6. This is going to get interesting here. Does G Pre repay that 13 truck?
The 44 truck a teammate with these other 2 Chevys?
Negative. The two Chevys in the lead are GMS,
What, is he a
and he
Ford
is
or
a
a Chevy?
Nice. Colt, that 44 is a Nice Motorsports. And then the 24 and the 26 are GMS. Whoa, save it! The 18, a huge save. More back into the outside wall. And Kamikaze's going to split them. Wow. What a save by the 18. And the 18's going to put multiple cars into the wall, and the 2 cars spin in the back. 2 cars spin in the back coming through 1 and 2.
Oh, shit. Here comes Keystone for the lead. 44 pushing him.
I think the caution's going to fly.
44, here comes 24. Nick's underneath him.
Caution flies. They're racing back to the line.
Yep. We got 3 Chevy. Ooh, he's going to get Nick, isn't he?
Yeah, nope. Nick got him for 3rd. Nick got him for 3rd. Yep.
Damn, that was fucking. That was like our race right there, bro.
But man, another caution flies here tonight. Who got 3rd? You or Pack? We got word that 24 truck did indeed beat out that 26 for 3rd. Granted, it doesn't really make a big difference with these choose cone rules, but
I'm throwing the challenge flag.
Throwing the yellow out?
No, I'm throwing the red flag. This is football now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But the Steelers brought it to 35-10 going into halftime.
They put a bunch of like Coke in their Gatorade, Cleveland Gatorade or something. It's like,
whatever they did, they need to add more for the second half.
We're gonna win. Let's take this.
Yeah, whatever they did, they need to add more for the second half because this.
I shouldn't say that, dude, because there is a big issue with that shit in the NFL.
Yeah.
I shouldn't joke like that. My apologies. If there's any football guy, ex-football guy that was addicted to that shit. Imagine Brett Favre watching this and saying like, "Oh, you fucking douchebag."
All right. Keystone's going to win the race off pit road, the 44-2nd, and Nick comes out 3rd. But this is going to be interesting here with the oh no, Kamikaze is still in this. I thought Kamikaze left. But this is going to be interesting here with this we are getting word. The officials, they are doing a single file restart now. After their issues earlier, they are doing a single file restart. I agree
that.
with that. I 100% agree with it.
Is that for Cup as well?
I don't think so. I think
Yeah,
it's
just
just
here.
for here. I think it's just for this
That's
race
fine.
where they can't really do too wide.
And I think on our research we should have somebody saying go, because like you think about it in real life, their guys are telling them to go in their ear.
Yep.
Like the crew chief for the spot or whatever is telling them go, 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 go.
Yep. And look
I
at
think we
this.
should on our research as well.
Keystone, a huge lead. He
Sorry, I'm
absolutely nailed that restart. The 44's in second. That is young Colt. Nick is in third. Sorry, I was trying to listen to what they were saying in my ear. Not really sure what's happening, but we're getting word that a lot of drivers are upset at one or two other drivers. So this is going to get interesting towards the end of this race, if not after this race.
End them next week.
Yeah, next week is going to be great. They're at Bristol.
Well, no, dude, wherever they finish, you don't give it to them.
That
They finish last, you're last.
That, and next week is Bristol, a track that deep bumpers will be used at. So, this is going to get very interesting here, you know, towards the end of this race and next week. Like I said, Bristol, that is where the bump and run, the retaliation, everything was
Bristol,
created.
baby.
So, it's going to be
Bristol,
interesting. Baby. Exactly. I love Bristol, man. I'm so glad we get to...
you know how many times I watched an old Bristol race? Remember Kurt Busch winning, like, what was it, 4 in a row there?
You talking about
One
when he
time he was
run
down,
out Jimmy Spencer? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. It was when he was in the 97 Sharpie car.
Yep. That was when he wrecked Jimmy
Kurt Busch,
Spencer.
dude, he won it like 4 in a row.
Yep.
One time, the last one, he was like 2 laps down.
Mm-hmm.
Came back and won.
Yep. But we had a change for the lead. Young Colt. He wasn't going to sit there in second for too long. He passed Keystone for the lead. And look at Nick, man. Nick has his hands full now. He's fallen back from 3rd to 5th since that restart. He's let Evo get by him and Pack Attack. And he has got his mirror full. Well, not no more. G-Pre slipped up a little bit, opening up the bottom for that 16 truck. But let me get back at the front. There we go. But Colt subbing for Blake Thomas 5 in that 44 truck. And we're getting word, major issue for Nick. Nick, sideways coming out of 2, but he's going to take that outside run, and he is going to clear Evo coming into 3. Evo better watch himself. That's all I'm saying. He might not want to put the right side door bumper to anybody for the rest of this race, and maybe for the rest of the season. Because he has got some pissed off drivers around him.
Dude, they spoke to me about it.
Yep.
Better do the same.
They've talked to sports. They talked to a lot of guys about it. If you're going to do it for one guy, you need to do it for another. And we have seen multiple times where it's happened. But Nick, trying to put a big move here on his teammate in that 26, not going to be able to get it done. That 26 is still hanging strong up here in 3rd, but Keystone still running in 2nd. All right, who is down on the apron? Nick going to give that 26 a huge push down the backstretch as we're riding on his hood cam. It looks like it's Zach in that 98, and it is down on that apron, letting the leaders go by. I think he might have blew another tire. I'm not sure, but he ain't coming to pit road either, so he must have just spun it. But we're seeing Evo's going to get underneath Nick here, heading down into turn 1. Evo's going to take over 4th. Nick's going to fall back to 5th. We talked about that big block at Daytona last week. What does Nick do? I know Nick ain't forgot about it, but does Nick get retaliation? And if he does, when? But this is not what Evo wants to be. He is completely surrounded by GMS trucks. He's got the 26 in front of him and Nick behind him. That is the last thing Evo wants to see. 2 teammates that are definitely huge rivals of his after some major blocks and door slams. That's not what Evo's really probably happy to see. But let's get a quick through the field here real quick, Sean. Starting with our leader right now, that is going to be the 44 of Young Colt. He's doing a great job right now, Sean, of filling in for Blake Thomas. You know, we saw Blake Thomas last season. He started 2 races, and he won 2 races. But we've got 3 wide behind him.
That?
I did not. I was on Colt. What happened?
Oh, dude, Nick just gave Evo a nice little shot there.
Well, Evo had it coming.
He didn't wreck him around. He just gave him a nice little shove coming.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
It's kind of like, hey, let's get going. If you're not going to move him, I'll move you.
I mean, that's what Evo's been doing.
It's kind of like what it was, but
right.
I don't see Nick behind him now. Oh, yeah, there's Nick.
Yeah, no, Nick is right behind him. He's still all over that back bumper of Evo. But it looks like some guys are doing their green flag pit stops here. When are you coming in? Good. But, yeah, this is interesting. Watching Nick ride around behind Evo. I know Nick ain't happy riding behind Evo. He wants to wreck Evo. He wants to do everything he can to get by Evo, especially after last week. So, these are going to be 2 drivers we're going to keep an eye on here for the remainder of this race and see just if that bumper comes into work here. As we're getting word that 24 truck is coming to pit road. We are on him. Don't spin it. Don't speed it. He spun it. He sped. That is going to be a huge issue for that 24 truck. Speeding penalty onto pit road for Nick.
Little brother's teammate. Trying to get second.
And we're getting word that multiple others sped onto pit road as well.
Again?
Did you speed?
Didn't you say the 24 sped?
The 26 as well. So both GMS trucks in the top 5, the 24 and the 26, both way too fast coming to pit road. Speeding penalty for the 24 and 26 of Pack Attack. That is huge. These guys are basically going to need a caution like they have been getting. They're going to need another caution to get back into this race.
Oh, nope. You stayed out. Never mind.
So, major implications here tonight. Oh, and Kamikaze, Jason. He's going to spin it coming through turn 1. What happened?
I don't know.
Nobody was near him. I mean,
just ran right up into the wall.
Everybody was staying down on the apron. I mean, from my point of view, it looked like everybody was staying well out of his way. I'm not sure what happened.
Whoa.
That was crazy.
Yep.
But we talked about, Sean, that pit road, it's going to be a huge problem.
Well, I thought he was spinning because it looked like he slowed way down, then he just kept going.
Yeah, I don't know if he overshot it and then decided,
it happened to him again. He just spun out again.
Kamikaze did? Yes, he did.
I'm on right now.
I bet you he blew a tire.
Oh, yep.
I bet you that's exactly what happened when he turned down into turn 1. I bet you he blew a tire because he is driving really slow on that apron.
His race is over.
I guarantee you Kamikaze blew a tire, and that's why he went into the outside wall, and then why he just spun it again.
Why? Zach must have lagged out, huh?
Probably. Yeah.
Is that Tim Duggar? Good times? In the back of that truck, yep. What the hell? Alright, we'll get on with the 44, trying to run in the 23 truck, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Nope, that is, that is 23. Is that 23? Yeah, that is 23 in front of him. But, we talked about pit road was going to be a huge issue. It should be alright. We talked about pit road being a huge issue. We saw it early for Keystone, and we're seeing it here now late in the race for 2 of the top drivers here tonight.
23, it's the 16.
Yeah, I just saw that when he went to pass him.
Yeah, me too.
So Nick and that 26 truck, their hopes pretty much rely on a caution at this point.
So the 44 is the leader then.
So we're getting They're still on the lead lap somehow. Nick and the 26 truck of Pack
Well, I
Attack.
think once everyone pits, you can.
Oh, that is true. That is true. But they basically need a caution now.
Yeah, everyone's pretty well separated now.
How many laps are left? So, coming to 22 laps to go for Young Colt 93, subbing, and that number 44 for Blake Thomas. What a run he is having here tonight.
And how many? Well, they got pit one more.
Could you all make it to the end, or you got to pit one more time? They have to pit one more time. So that could also shake some things up here as well. But, yeah, like you said, Sean, this field is pretty well spread out now. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see if a caution does somehow come out. We got Kamikaze right behind that 26 of Pack Attack, trying to use his draft to catch up to him here. Let's get some hood action to Kamikaze here, who we saw blow a tire before he pitted that last time, trying to mount a little bit of a comeback here, trying to save himself a little bit. But he's going to go to the outside of Pack Attack, and he is going to clear Pack Attack. Yeah, he is.
Fresh tires.
Fresh tires and that high side. This is one track that high side really does work very well.
He'll be my friend tomorrow.
That high side? Absolutely.
Yep.
100%. But let's go ahead and see what's going on in the Browns game. They are 11 minutes into the third, and it is still 35-10. So, hopefully the Browns can continue it.
Still looking good.
First playoff game I have seen for the Cleveland Browns in my lifetime. Crazy to say, but let's get it, Cleveland.
When was the last one?
Dog pound against the world. Their last one was 18 years ago. I don't really count that one because I was too young to see it.
2003?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And then the last time they were going to possibly make it was 2007 when they finished the season 10-6. And I'll never forget it. They needed the Indianapolis Colts to win. The Colts, who were automatically already in the playoffs, what do? They bench Peyton Manning. What do the Colts do? They lose. When we needed them to win, the Colts lost, and we didn't make the playoffs that season.
It's like the Eagles did.
Yeah, that's exactly what we needed to happen. And, yep, we didn't make it, but hey, we're there now. 18 years in the making. Well, let's get back up here to our race leader, that 44 truck of Young Colt, who has absolutely put a huge gap to himself and that truck in second. I believe that is Keystone. I could be wrong. No, it is not Keystone. Who's in second? Is it Evo? It is Evo. So he has put a huge gap between himself and Evo. This is going to get interesting to see if Evo is at all possible to run down Colt. We got Busch Light here, who's surrounded by his teammates. Or, I'm sorry, not his teammates, but surrounded by Thor Sport. He's got Evo in front of him, and then he's got Keystone right behind him. And Busch Lightyear's coming to pit road. He's going to get it slowed down. It looks like he is good, and he is good. So, clean pit stop for that number 16 Toyota Tundra for KBM Motorsports. Very clean pit stop on his end. Is anyone else coming to pit road? We got G Prees currently running and coming through 1 and 2 now, coming down that backstretch. He's going to have to be coming to pit road pretty soon. I believe he was one of the first ones to pit under that last green flag pit stop. And it looks like he might be coming this time, and he is not coming this time. It looked like his car was really jerking to the left, like he was turning the steering wheel hard, but I guess he was not. But we see that 16 truck leaving. We got Pack Attack on pit road as well. Kind of little short pitting this time. Hopefully he did not get himself a penalty. Let's see. When is he going to leave? And he's out right now. Pit stop is complete. He's going to exit pit road right now. And there goes Moore around the outside. Pack Attack's going to hang on to it, down onto that apron. And there goes Colt in that 44 to put him a lap down here. He's got Evo coming up behind him. If I was Pack Attack, I'd come up right in front of Evo and put Evo in the wall. He does too. He comes up right in front of Evo, slows him down a little bit. That was a brilliant move by Pack Attack. I know that is not great sportsmanship, and we actually hate to see that. But I'm sorry. Evo's got some major targets on his back right now.
Not tonight, Ronnie.
No.
Tonight it's okay.
Yeah, tonight after what we have seen from that 13 truck. Oh, Pack Attack with a bumper.
Nice.
Pack Attack is mad. I'm telling you, that 13 truck has got some major targets on his back. And, you know, it's crazy as we see Colt coming to pit road and Evo. Hey, Colt spins it! Colt spun it!
Like last year, too.
Yes, he did. Just like last year. More
in the cup race.
More pit road problems for our leader.
That's what Pack Attack needed.
That is exactly what Pack Attack needed and Nick. But what they need even more is a caution to get back up there with these leaders.
Isn't he leading Pack Attack?
No. Pack Attack had a speeding penalty.
Oh, shit.
As you see Moore, he definitely blew a tire as well coming down this backstretch. He's real slow on that apron.
Well, it's between the 44 and 13?
Yeah.
All right, well, Evo's coming off right now.
Yeah, Colt is going to get a penalty for spinning it onto pit road. So that is basically going to ruin... That's going to take out Colt in this race. That right there is going to get it done for Colt probably.
Oh, Colt's out right now.
Yeah, that cost him a lot. As Evo is heading into 3 right now. He's heading into 3 right now.
All right, he's coming out of 2, coming up on the track.
Yeah, he's basically a whole straightaway back.
All right, I'm going to follow the 44 here.
Evo is crossing the line now.
All right, he's in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Dude, he's been fast, man. I don't know how many laps are left. They got at least 12.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. How many laps are left? How many laps are left, Nick? So 9 laps to go here. 9 laps to go here in Atlanta, a race that we have seen where you would normally think leading is the safest place to be. Well, not tonight. We have seen multiple leaders have huge mistakes getting onto pit road. We just saw our latest one of, of young Colt in that 44 truck. Huge mistake, spinning it onto pit road.
He's catching these guys, but it's not fast enough.
Who's that? Colt?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that speeding penalty on the pit road is pretty much going to do it for Colt, I believe. And that is going to hand probably the win. If we don't get a caution here in these closing laps, that's pretty much going to hand the win to Evo.
Nope. Should be disqualified. I'm just kidding. I don't make the rules. Just saying, he's had a pretty rough race.
Who's that?
Evo.
Yeah, no, he's he's definitely made that target on that back bumper that much bigger tonight. But
like, he could be having a bad day. I get it. Everybody does. But I hope it isn't. It's just a one-day fling.
Yeah, no, he definitely needs to clean it up, though. Who's the
like, kind of like a one...
So, a very interesting top 3 right now, Sean. First
Tennessee in front of him.
First is Evo. Second is Busch Light. And third is Keystone. How many to go?
What?
With 5 laps to go, what an interesting top 3 we have tonight, where we have seen pit road play such a huge part in this game, or in this race rather. This has been very interesting tonight.
Maybe those other 2 can catch him.
I would love it. I really would. I'm running on Busch Lightyear right now, and Evo's a little up there, but he's not too far away that he can't get it done. But Keystone making the pass on Busch Lightyear for second.
Here he comes.
Here comes Keystone.
He's trying to make a run.
Keystone making it happen on Busch Lightyear. 3 laps to go here in Atlanta. Was that 3 to go? 3 laps to go. Can Keystone possibly run down his teammate, Evo, and that 13 truck? You know, I'm not normally one of the guys to say this, but honestly, Evo did not really deserve this victory tonight. I'm sorry. He did not deserve this thing with 2 laps to go. Just major mistakes on other people's parts. A lot of beating and banging got it done for Evo. And he is looking to go back-to-back wins here tonight. He won last week in Daytona. Looking to make it 2 in a row here as the white flag is in the air here in Atlanta for Evo. He was our defending series champion. He won 9 races last season on his road to the championship. An absolutely dominating performance. We are seeing already this season where he is showing that was not a fluke. He's looking to go back-to-back wins. As long as he can make it through 3 and 4 clean, he is going to get it done. And Evo is going to come out of turn 4, come into the tri-oval, and he is going to go back-to-back wins in Atlanta. Keystone second, and it is going to be Busch Lightyear in third. It was Keystone second, Busch Lightyear third, right?
Great race.
Copy.
It's a good race.
Yeah, no, it most definitely was. It most definitely was. We're going to interview the top 3 and Colt.
Yeah, we got to pick on him for making the same mistake this year.
Yeah. Did you hear me, Nick? But we saw tonight that lead was not the safest place to be. Most definitely not. But let's go ahead. Oh, shit. I don't have Busch Lightyear as a friend. Do you, Sean, by any chance? I've got Keystone, but I don't have Busch Lightyear.
No.
All right. But let's see who put down the fastest lap. Jason Kamikaze put down the fastest lap.
Again?
Yeah. Back-to-back weeks where that 2 truck has put down the fastest lap.
Yeah, last week in the Cup, too.
Yeah, no, Kamikaze puts down some fast laps. He most definitely does. But let's get our top 3 finishers and Colt into this lobby here. Keystone. Do I not have Keystone? Yes, I do. All right. Let's go ahead and add those guys, and then I need to add Busch Lightyear. What is it? His name's 09, right? Yeah. I'm assuming that's him. All All right, we're just waiting on everybody to get in here now. We're just waiting on our last guy. That is Bush Lightyear 09. All right, there he is. He is in here now. So we're going to start it off with our third place finisher. That is going to be Bush Lightyear 09. You there, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man, congratulations on your first top 3 finish here in the NEXXTCAR Truck Series League. How does it feel, brother?
Oh, it feels great, man. I had a really fast race truck tonight. Just got too loose there on the last run there. Man, that 44 truck was just on rails tonight, but it feels great. I'm so happy to be a part of this league, and cannot wait to get out there and get some more good finishes.
Absolutely. Go ahead and walk us through those closing laps where Keystone was able to pass you and get second, but you were able to put on one heck of a show tonight. Go ahead and walk us through that race tonight.
Yeah, so with my pit strategy, I decided to come in about 2 or 3 laps before the leaders did. I felt like I gained a lot of time on the trucks that way, but just on those closing laps, Keystone had fresher tires than I did, and I just had to back off. I had like 2% on my right front coming to the line right there, so I just had to save some.
Well, whatever you did, man, it worked great for you. Grabbing that third place finish. Do you think finishing third here tonight is going to give you a boost of momentum going into not just next week at Bristol, which is a completely different track than what we just had tonight, but throughout the rest of the season?
I don't think it's advantage or anything like that. I mean, there's a lot of great drivers in this league. I'm just, like I said, I'm happy to be here, and we'll go out there and see. I'm looking forward to short tracks. I love short track racing. It's probably my strongest suit. So, hey, well, anything can happen. We'll go out there and see and put on a good show for you guys.
Absolutely. We put on a good show here tonight. Let's go ahead and talk to our second place finisher. That is Keystone. You got us, buddy?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, it just sounds like you just opened up a Keystone. Was that you?
Yeah, battle of the beers, at the end of the race, so.
Hell yeah, brother. So, me and Sean up here during the race, we were just talking about how big of a issue pit road was going to be. Right after that, it looked like someone in that first stage pitted right in front of you, and you had nowhere to go. And then you messed up again coming back through. How were you able to rebound from that tonight and come out of here with the second place finish?
Honestly, whenever, I think it was Young Colt that was pitting in front of me, and I had literally 2% on my right front coming down the backstretch, and it blew as I was getting onto the apron, spun me around. I hit him, missed pit road, had to come all the way around on 3 tires, and then got a speeding penalty on top of that. So honestly, I have no idea. The free pass under one of the manual cautions, that was the only way that I was able to get back on the lead lap. But I mean, I definitely had a fast truck. I mean, the way the tires are, the way they burn, the way they do, it was almost impossible to keep up with Evo, and Colt too. Mm-hmm. I was able to lead a few laps, but truck was just a little bit tighter than I wanted it to, and when I was being pushed in the draft, it would just drift up and leave that bottom line open the entire time, and just it came to bite me in the long run instead of having a little bit of a looser truck, because I didn't want it to break free in the draft or anything. So the tighter setup didn't really prevail like I was hoping it would, but I had a blast last year, finishing Daytona worse than I did this year, and I missed Atlanta last year. So to finish second tonight put me in a better situation than I was starting last season. So that's definitely something to look forward to, and I'm just glad Thor Motorsport was able to finish 1-2 tonight.
For sure, absolutely. Thor Sport finishing 1-2. You talked about last season where you were able to win at the Roval, but more importantly, you were able to finish third and grab that podium finish in the standings. How do you think you're going to fare this season? Do you think maybe you can boost that into a second, maybe even a championship run this year?
I'm going to do my best. Like I said, started Daytona last season, got mixed up in a little bit of a lag, and I think I finished like 10th. This year, I think I finished like 7th, I believe, so a little bit better outcome at Daytona this year, plus missing Atlanta race last year, being able to run it tonight and get, second place points definitely puts me in a better position at this point in the season than I was last year. So I'm hoping I can definitely at least contend for a podium finish. You know, I would love to battle, my teammate here for the championship, but he's got that horseshoe shoved up his rear end. So it seems like most nights it's impossible to stay on his bumper. It's like he's got reverse magnetics, pushing everybody else away. But I'm gonna do my best.
Well, let's go ahead and talk to him. Our defending series champion, Evo. You there, man?
Yeah, I'm here, Ron.
All right, man. You got it done here tonight. A night that we did not really see you dominate all that much. How were you able to get it done in the closing laps after Colt made a crucial mistake getting onto pit road?
Well, I mean, as far as the race, I knew I was going to have a long battle with Nick, and seeing young Cole and Rat, up in the front, I'm like, well, I'm going to have my hands full tonight. And towards the last pit stop with Colt spinning in front of me, I was both feet on the brakes, hoping to God I don't speed, hitting him and getting shoved out. And once I got to the pit lane and saw that Bush passed in front of me, I only had less than a second gap from him. I knew going that either he took 4 and he's going to win, or if he took 2, I have a chance. And once I heard he took 2, I just put the truck into another gear and drove the ass off of it.
See, he just admitted to cheating.
He's got that extra 5th gear. But go ahead.
The extra 5th gear will be reversed in some of these trucks, so I'll be going the other way.
But let's talk about something that I'm sure a lot of drivers tonight are going to be talking about. That target on your back. Tonight, you definitely made it a lot bigger with some of these drivers. How is that going to possibly affect you going through the rest of this season?
I don't mean in any way of racing hard or pumping them out of the way. I mean, tonight with the trucks, how they're feeling, as Q-Zone said, once you get in that draft, it just starts to push up, and it's like, well, fuck, I got to let off and give someone room. I mean, it wasn't like Daytona last week of me, not knowing where Nick was and almost shoving him to the wall. But tonight it was just a different element of the track and how it is. But as a champion point of view, I expect nothing less. I mean, I want competition, and I don't want, like last season, have another 9-win year and basically be able to miss the last race because I had the championship wrapped up 4 weeks before that.
So that's permission to wreck Evo this year. All right, sweet.
All right, but let's get to that guy who absolutely dominated tonight. That is that 44 truck, his sub, young Colt. You there, buddy?
10-4.
All right, man. So personally, I know you absolutely love Atlanta. You won here when the trucks came, when the Cup came for the All-Star race, and every time, whether it's the Cup, Xfinity trucks, wherever, or whoever comes to this track, you're always up there in the front. How were you able to get it done most of the race, subbing tonight in that 44 truck?
Just knowing the track and, how I drive it usually works for me. And, of course, truck and adjustments I had were fast all night long. So, it's just I made a couple mistakes. Could have won stage 2, but my brain stopped working and thought it was the last lap. And then, right coming up to the last pit stop, I got right just up close to the pit road line, and the tire blew and spun me out right before I could cross the line. So that's how I lost the race, which sucked. But
Right.
I hate losing like that. But it was a good race. Good competition. The truck was fast, so I can't complain.
Absolutely. No, you definitely had one heck of a truck tonight. Did you know coming in that you were, going to be battling for the win, or is it kind of a surprise to you?
I mean, I was kind of battling for the win last season in the trucks when I made my truck race here in Atlanta, and I think I made a pit road mistake that gave Evo the win. So I think I'm back-to-back on that.
Right, and you did in the Cup Series as well.
Yeah, I'm not as good as I'm here. I just have some bad luck sometimes, but it's unbelievable. But
like I said, that horseshoe shoved up Evo's rear end.
Oh, I knew I was gonna.
I think you need to get in there and dig it out.
Good.
I knew he and Nick were gonna be probably a couple of the guys I knew I was gonna be facing hard all night. And that stayed true. So, but I mean, besides a couple of mistakes, I had fun out there. It was a good race. So I'm not too disappointed. Top 5.
Absolutely not, especially subbing for a guy. So you definitely helped him out a lot in the points. Let's go ahead and get to our race winner here, Evo. Next week, Bristol Motor Speedway. What are your quick thoughts on that?
Run the high line and protect the lead much as I can. I'm here going next week at another track I won at, and I want to, defend Victory Lane again.
Mm-hmm. Keystone?
But
Honestly, I mean, like he said, run that high line, try to keep it from breaking free on exits because Bristol is notorious for that. And hopefully just stay up front, stay in contention, and hopefully put myself in a position to maybe dethrone a teammate. I mean, I was able to do it last year at the Roval, so who knows? Maybe I can grab another win this season. I mean, I would love to.
You think of Yoda for that?
I got vomit right there. Sorry. Talking about Yoda. Anyways, so you done got me all distracted. Can't you?
Good.
Good, my gameplay already started.
I got to reboot.
Good.
Yeah, that's funny.
Bush.
Yeah, but I just hope to have a good season.
Hey, all I gotta say, let's go short track racing. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of bumping and running, and let's have some fun.
Absolutely, and I definitely hope you guys put on one heck of a show next week, just like you did this week. Sean, you got anything for our top 3 finishers and the guy who absolutely dominated most of this race?
Just great race, everybody. Let's have some fun. Let's go to Bristol.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. 200 laps at Bristol, the Fishbowl. So, like you said, a lot of beating and banging, and hopefully it produces some of the best racing we have seen. But that's going to do it here for the Truck Series. Tomorrow night, the Cup Series is heading to Atlanta for their turn. And then the Xfinity Series on Tuesday is heading... Yeah, where are we heading for the Xfinity?
Homestead, I think.
Is it Homestead?
Yeah, Homestead.
All right, well, Homestead, completely different type of track. But that's going to do it here on the NEXXTCAR Racing League. I hope to see y'all tomorrow and Tuesday. So catch y'all next time. Have a good one, everybody.